Hey everybody, Steven here again with part 28 of our playthrough of the Pokemon trading card game for Game Boy. So in our last part we defeated the first member of the Water Club. And let's move on to the next one, but for this one let's go ahead and change decks. I'm going to bring out, crazy as it sounds, my own water deck. Let's go on to the next person. Do I want to swim or would I rather duel? By the way, you should never get your Pokemon cards wet. They will curl up. If that ever happens, go ahead and dry them off as soon as you can. So, the last match had 3. This time there is only 2 prizes. I should say there are only 2 prizes. Boy, she looks very similar to the other one. As it turns out, they're actually twins. Although their sprites in the club have different hair coloring. Well, let's see. We got Seal and Dugong. Let's see how this one works out. So, at least in the games, I guess, Slowpoke is a water Pokemon, but I think this is the first one we've seen. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. First one that came out of America. So this is the fossil Slowpoke. Doesn't have any offensive power to speak of. It's kind of strange that way. But it's got 50 HP, retreat cost of 1, weakness to Psychic, no resistance. It's got 2 attacks. The first one is called Spacing Out. If you flip a coin, and if heads, you get to remove a damage counter from Slowpoke. And it tells you that you can't use this attack if Slowpoke has no damage counters on it. So the second attack is called Scavenge. You need 2 Psychic Energy, and you have to discard one of them in order to use this attack. And you get to put a trainer card from your discard pile into your hand. Generally, Item Finder is a much better idea in this case. Anyway, we've got some water energy, so let's go ahead and put one of those on Seal. So, hopefully we're not in too much immediate danger. Gets the space out. And, there's not much point in attacking this turn. Let's see what's on the bench there. What's it got? Oh, Staryu. We saw that back in the demo. 40 HP and just 1 attack for 20. Let's see, I still don't have any other Pokemon. I don't have enough energy cards to do any attacks. I'll need a third one next turn. Hopefully. Poliwag. Oh, now it's evolved. So, Slowbro has this odd Pokemon power called Strange Behavior, and as often as you like during your turn before your attack, you may move 1 damage counter from one of your Pokemon to Slowbro as long as you don't knock out Slowbro. This power can't be used if Slowbro is asleep, confused, or paralyzed, and it's quite odd. So let's see if I get Psy-Shocked if I get paralyzed here. Alright, I didn't. So there's not much more to Slowpoke. It's got 60 HP, and of course it's got weakness to Psychic, and it's got a little, got the shelter that spirals around once it bites its tail on the card art right there. See, I still don't have any other Pokemon I can put into play, but also let's take a look at Poliwag while we're here. So Poliwag is from the base set. It's got 40 HP, and it's got 1 attack, Water Gun, does 10 damage for 1 water energy, but you can add up to, I believe, 20 more. We'll find out in a second. Retreat costs 1 weakness. Instead of the usual lightning, it's weak to grass. And yes, you can use do up to 20, so if you've got 3 water energy, 30 damage. Really not a great setup there, but there you go. Alright, let's throw another water energy on Dugong, because we've got plenty of water. Let's go ahead and use Aurora Beam. That'll leave Slowbro with 10 HP remaining. Hopefully it gets heads. Let's see, Energy Search. Well, this is not helping. Oh, now I need to get another basic Pokemon because Dugong's going to get knocked out here. Okay, I got another Seal. That's not really what I needed, but it's something. Unfortunately, I don't have a switch because I could use Headbutt on Seal to knock out Slowbro here quickly. There's only 2 prizes, so... And a Squirtle. So I gotta decide what I want to do here. Well, let's see, let's do an Energy Search. Get a water. I do have a Wartortle, so that's worth something. So let's put a water energy in Squirtle and let's attack to knock out Slowbro. And we get in our Squirtle. Remember, if we get knocked out, Starmie evolved into Starmie. Water energy is Starmie. Water gun, so we're going to take 20 here. Let's see, computer search. Let's put Squirtle on the bench. Let's evolve. I need to make sure I leave 2 cards in my hand to computer search for Professor Oak. As you can see, I'm running through my deck quite quickly. Certainly much faster than my opponent. So let's see, I've got a Wartortle and a Blastoise. I can get another couple water energies. Let me check. I think Seal's retreat cost is... No, it's just 1. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and retreat for Hitmonchan. And I should be able to attach a fighting energy to it. And let's see, no, I don't think there's any plus power in this deck. We can jab Poliwag for 20, so it'll have to retreat to bring up the Starmie on the bench. That's weird. Should have retreated. Starmie has enough HP, but every so often it'll make errors like that. I'm not sure how the AI missed that. But anyway, let's go ahead and jab and finish this game. Generally, in a Rain Dance deck, they're going to use a secondary water Pokemon that's usually either Dugong or Gyarados. And let's duel Joshua. Back to 4 prizes now. Alright, we get to play first for once. Another Squirtle. Krabby, huh? So let's take a look at this. It's got 50 HP. Retreat cost is 2, which is kind of odd. It's got 2 attacks. The first one, for 1 water energy, is Call for Family. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon named Krabby and put it on your bench. Has to be a Krabby. And you can't use it if your bench is full. Shuffle your deck afterward. Second one, 1 water, 1 colorless, Iron Grip for 20. So let's bill and see what we can get. Breeder, we won't be able to play that till my next turn, and unless I get another water energy, there won't be much point. But anyway, let's put a water energy on Squirtle and attack with Bubble. Nope. So this is kind of a swarm deck, but it's a swarm deck with Krabby. Let's see. I still technically cannot breeder. If I get stuck next turn, if it gets Iron Grip on me, I'll have to breed so I don't get knocked out. Alright, we do get Paralysis. Remember, a paralyzed Pokemon can't attack and can't retreat, and that'll expire at the end of my opponent's next turn. Energy Search, that works too. Let's get a water energy out of the deck. And let's use Pokemon Breeder. Use that on Squirtle. And now we've got a Blastoise. So there's the Rain Dance again. Remember, it lets me attach as many water energies as I want to my water Pokemon. And fortunately, I don't have a ton of them to throw on there. But let's attack with Hydro Pump for 40. Another Gust of Wind. It's kind of meaningless. He doesn't have any bench Pokemon anyway. Call for Family. As you can guess, it's kind of hard to bench this guy out. A bench is when they have no Pokemon left in play. As you can keep calling for family, and I don't have another water energy, so I can't knock him out. So yeah, I might as well put a fighting energy on my bench Squirtle, even though it doesn't really help it that much. Trader, huh? Well, let's trade Dugong for a Wartortle. And let's check out Kingler. So, Kingler is a slight improvement, I guess you could say, on Krabby. It's got 60 HP instead of 50. And it has a retreat cost of 3, which is really high. And then it's got a weakness to lightning. And its first attack is Flail. 1 water energy does 10 damage times the number of damage counters on Kingler. And the second one is Crab Hammer. 2 waters and a colorless for 40. Overall, not that much of an improvement. And we'll do a Hydro Pump to knock out Krabby. There's Hitmonchan. No damage counters on it, so it can't use Flail. Let's see, I don't have a way to get 2 more water energies, because then I could knock it out. So I want to debate, see if I add another water energy, it's going to have 50 on it, it can do 50 back to me with Flail, which will knock me out, so I guess it's worth it. But let's evolve our other Wartortle to Blastoise. Yes, it has Rain Dance, I already know that. You know what, since we can, with Rain Dance we can put that in any time, let's hold on to that for now. Let's do a Hydro Pump. And we got Tentacool. So Tentacool is an interesting little card. It's got a Pokemon power called Cowardice. And it says at any time during your turn before your attack, you may return Tentacool to your hand. And you have to discard all cards attached to it. Can't be used the turn you put Tentacool into play, or if Tentacool is asleep, confused, or paralyzed. Kind of weird there. Use Flail to do 40 to me. I have 40 HP remaining. Let's take a look at Tentacool. As you can notice, it has 30 HP. It's got that those beams coming out of its. I think those are fake eyes because the real eyes are closer to the bottom. And it's got no retreat cost, which is good, I guess. It's got weakness to lightning, just like you would expect. It only has one attack, and that is 1 Water Energy Acid for 10. So, not the greatest thing in the world. Let's keep saving that water. I'll take out Kingler. Plus power. Plus he's got 2 more. Still not enough to knock out Blastoise. Let's see. Put that fighting on Hitmonchan, but let's Hydro Pump. And there we go. That is our last prize. And there are actually no Pokemon left in play for Joshua either. It's a double victory, but it's really only 1 win. So let's see what we get. Mystery Articuno. And another Articuno. Like I said earlier in the previous video, there seems to be a better than chance would suggest probability of getting the same rare in both packs. Oh, Amy was asleep. And in our next video, we'll challenge Amy.